Writing a book can be a daunting task, but with the help of ChatGPT, it's possible to write a book in as little as 10 minutes. ChatGPT is a powerful natural language processing tool that enables users to quickly and easily generate written content. With ChatGPT, you can create original stories, articles, and books with very little effort. ChatGPT is incredibly simple to use. All you need to do is provide a few keywords related to the topic you'd like to write about. ChatGPT will then generate a variety of sentences and paragraphs that you can use as the foundation for your book. You can then customize and expand upon the content as you see fit. So welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to write a book. Yes, we're going to be writing an entire book with ChatGPT. So we're going to do this in stages. We're going to take it step by step. First of all, we will select our own niche. Then we will use ChatGPT to give us some book topic ideas. Once we have the topic ideas for our book, we will ask ChatGPT to turn those topics into possible book titles. Then we will use ChatGPT to write a book outline. After that, it will create the introduction and then turn each outline topic into chapters. Then we will use it to write the conclusion for the book, followed by the book tagline, and finally a book description as well, which we can use to market the book that we have written. We will also need to format the content into a book, and you could also use this information to create a book landing page or list it on platforms such as Amazon. Then you could also choose to turn it into a physical book or an ebook. It is completely up to you. And finally, you can even use ChatGPT to generate marketing ideas to sell your book as well. So let's dive straight into it. Now for my book, I have already selected a niche as fitness. So what I'm going to do is ask ChatGPT to turn the niche fitness into 10 possible book topic ideas. So in the prompt down here, I'm simply going to write, I want to write a book in the fitness niche. Please, can you give me 10 specific topic ideas for my book? So I already know my niche, and that's going to be fitness. So I'm going to say, I want to write a book in the fitness niche. Please, can you give me 10 specific topic ideas for my book? So now let's hit enter. And ChatGPT is going to give us 10 potential topics that we can use for our book in the fitness niche. And here we go. So we have our 10 potential topic ideas for our fitness book. So we have the science behind weight loss and muscle building, an overview of different types of exercise, a step-by-step guide to setting and achieving fitness goals, an examination of popular diets and weight loss methods, a focus on the mental aspects of fitness, the importance of proper nutrition and meal planning, an exploration of common injuries and how to prevent and recover from them. And then we have a guide to designing a home gym, including equipment recommendations, the benefits of fitness for mental health, and finally a discussion of the latest trends and developments in the fitness industry. So I'm going to select one of these, and then I'm going to ask ChatGPT to use the topic that I have selected to give me some possible book title ideas. Okay, so for my book, I think that I'm going to use the fourth topic idea that ChatGPT has generated, which is an examination of popular diets and weight loss methods. So I'm now going to say, please, can you turn the fourth topic idea into 10 possible book title ideas? There we go. So once this is completed, we will have 10 book ideas in the diet and weight loss niche. Okay, so once this has done, we will have 10 possible book title ideas that we can use for our book. As you can see, we're already getting some absolutely fantastic book title ideas. This is incredible. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these title ideas. I'm not going to read the whole idea. I'm just going to read the first few words. So we have the diet divide. We have weight loss wisdom, from keto to clean eating, unpacking weight loss, the truth about diets, sustainable slimming, the diet detective, dieting done right, weight loss without the guesswork, and the complete guide to dieting. Now, I quite like a few of these. However, I think the sixth one is the best. Sustainable Slimming, a guide to healthy and long-term weight loss. So then I'm going to go back into the prompt down here, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to turn the sixth idea for the title for our book into a possible book outline. So now, based on the sixth book title idea, it is going to generate a potential outline for this book. So we have the introduction, which includes an explanation of the book's purpose, an overview of the importance of sustainable weight loss, and a brief discussion of common weight loss challenges and pitfalls. Then we have understanding your body. Then we have planning for success, making healthy choices, physical activity and exercise, overcoming obstacles, maintaining your success, and finally the book conclusion, which will include a summary, encouragement for readers to adopt a sustainable approach to weight loss, and final thoughts and recommendations for success. So I think this is a really good outline for our book. So I have created a new page in Notion with the book title, and I'm basically going to write out each of the different chapters for our book. And then once we have used ChatGPT to write out our chapters, I'm going to put it all within this document so that we have our entire book written out. So first of all, we have the introduction. In fact, if I just make this half the page, we can just copy and paste each of these. Then planning for success, making healthy choices, physical activity and exercise, overcoming obstacles, maintaining your success, and finally the conclusion. Then I'm going to select all of these and turn them into pages. And then what I'm going to do is open the introduction, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write the introduction chapter for our book. There we go. So then it's going to write out the entire introduction chapter for our book. There we go. So this is quite a short introduction, but realistically it only needs to be short and sweet anyway. So let's copy the introduction chapter. and I'm going to paste it in to my Notion page. So there we go. We have the introduction done. And we can see that this is only 231 words. So this is quite a short introduction chapter, but I don't think that that really matters too much. Now I will open the Understanding Your Body chapter, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write this chapter. There we go. So I've just written, now please can you write the Understanding Your Body chapter. So this will now write the second chapter for us, and all we need to do is watch it. Okay, so I realize now it started to write an outline for that chapter, and that's not what I want. So instead, what I'm going to do is say, please can you write the Understanding Your Body chapter in 750 words. There we go. So this should be a lot better now. Okay, so it seems like it's still just giving us an outline for this chapter, so I'm going to stop it again. Now, instead, what I'm going to do is say, now please write the second chapter. Now I'm going to go back up here where it's done the outline, and I'm going to copy all of this so that it knows what to write about. Then I'm just going to add, do not write the outline, instead write the entire chapter. Because this is the outline. It's already given us the outline for the chapter. We want the actual chapter written for us. So sometimes you do need to train ChatGPT to know exactly what you want to get from it. So let's see if it does anything better now. So we have, okay, so this is a little bit better, I think. We'll see. Because I'm hoping for around 750 words for each chapter. And I still don't think that it's giving us exactly what we want. We'll see what this does. So we have chapter 2. Now I don't think I will use the introduction text, and I don't think I will use any of this here where it goes into detail as to what it's talking about. So I think this may work, actually. I think this may be okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work. So we finally got it to write the chapter for us. Okay, so it's done it with the outline, but we can edit the text so that it fits in to our book. That won't be an issue. So once this finishes, there we go. We can copy all of this. Now I don't need the introduction text. I'm going to be getting rid of the other stuff anyway. And I'm going to paste this into here. So then I'm going to get rid of some of these headlines. There we go. So we have the entire chapter for the Understanding Your Body chapter. And this is 408 words. So it's not going to be a super long book, but I don't think that matters too much because then it can just drag on a bit and be a bit overwhelming. So we have the introduction, we have the Understanding Your Body chapter. Now we're going to need it to write the Planning for Success chapter. So I think the way I've done it there is the best way to do it. So I'm going to copy the outline it's already written. And I'll just leave it as this. I think this should be okay. Please now write the entire third chapter, and I've given it the outline that it previously gave me. So if it can give us another chapter, a similar length as chapter 2, I think that will be perfect. So the introduction of the previous chapter was about 3.5 lines. So let's see. Oh, wow, this is exactly the same. So this will be good. So it seems like it has learnt to understand exactly what we are asking from it now, which is sometimes what you need to do with ChatGPT. It's not going to understand everything straight away. And of course, we may need to edit some of the content that it writes. We want to proofread the entire book. But for now, this is giving us a much quicker way to write an entire book based on a specific subject. And there we go. So it's just going to do this third point, and then it might also add a conclusion for this chapter. And then we can copy and put it into our Notion page. It's already talking about what's going to happen in the next chapter as well. We will see if that's right. If it is, that's really handy. So let's copy all of that and paste it into Notion. And of course, we want to get rid of these. And that's fantastic. So now we will go to the next chapter, which it did say. What did it say? We'll discuss the importance of making healthy food choices. And it is called Making Healthy Food Choices. So it does know what it's talking about now. That is absolutely fantastic. So now let's go back up to the outline and copy the Making Healthy Choices. And we'll go back down here. Now, please write the entire 4th chapter. There we go. Now it's going to write the 4th chapter for us. There we go. So that chapter has now been written for us. So let's copy all of this and paste it in just here. Then once again, we don't need any of these headings. And the next chapter is done. So after that, we'll go to the physical activity and exercise chapter. So let's go back up to the outline and copy this. Scroll back down and I'm going to say, now, please, can you write the entire 5th chapter? And I'll paste in the details for the 5th chapter. It was the 5th, wasn't it? Yep, it is the 5th. So there we go. We're just going through and writing each of the chapters for our book. There we have it. The 5th chapter has now been completed. So we can paste it into our Notion document. And then that is the physical activity and exercise chapter done. Now, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'll skip past the next chapter and I will cut ahead to once the 7th chapter, Maintaining Your Success, has been written by ChatGPT, just to save a bit of time from this video, because I know it can get a bit mundane watching me basically do the same thing over and over again for each of the different chapters. So we'll skip past the next chapter and cut ahead to once ChatGPT has written the Maintaining Your Success chapter for us. There we go, the 7th chapter is completed, so let's copy all of this. And I'll paste it into here. Get rid of the headings once again. And we will go on to our final chapter now, which is the conclusion. So I'll go back to the outline. There we go. Now please write the entire 8th chapter, and I've just added the details for the 8th chapter, which is the conclusion. Now the book that we have written may be better as an ebook rather than a physical book, because if it's a physical book, it probably won't be too many pages, because it's not a super long book. But it would be a perfect ebook for a fitness website to use as an email lead magnet, or even to sell as a digital product. But we'll see once it's been completed how long the book is, and how it looks, and so on, once images have been added, and once the content has been completed. And there we go. That is the conclusion chapter completed. Now we'll just copy that and paste it into here. Remove all of the headings, and there we have our book. So we have an 8-chapter book. We have an introduction, understanding your body, planning for success, making healthy choices, physical activity and exercise, overcoming obstacles, maintaining your success, and the conclusion as well. So now that we have our entire book written, we are going to ask ChatGPT to write a tagline for our book. Now I've asked it to write 5 taglines so that we can have a look at them and choose our favorite one. This isn't really necessary, I'm just showing you exactly how many different things the ChatGPT can do. And once this is completed, afterwards I will also use ChatGPT to write a description for our book, and then we will be completed. We'll have an entire book written, along with the title, the topic, the taglines, of course, the content, and the book description as well, which we can use to market the book and sell it. And there we go. We have our 5 different taglines that we can use for our book. Now, as you can see in the document for our book, I have just added taglines so that we can paste in our taglines just here. And now I'm going to add a spacer, a divider, sorry, and I'm going to write description, as this is where I'll be entering the book description. So now, please write a 300-word description for the book. And there we go. Then we'll have a 300-word description for the book that ChatGPT has also created for us. And it's almost ready, but we just need to write continue so that it can write the rest of the description. As you can see, it's had a cutoff just here. I think it's just a couple more sentences and then it will be completed anyway. There we go. So let's copy all of this and paste it in as our description. And of course, copy this last little bit down here as well. And paste that in as well. There we go. And we have our book description as well. Now I could also write a bonus chapter which could be something like 10 top tips for healthy weight loss. And yeah, I think that would be a perfect way to end this book. "10 top tips for healthy weight loss." There we go. So we will also have a bonus chapter in this book as well as all of the other content that has been created. I think this will be a great way to round out the book, and I will add this chapter just before the conclusion, of course, so that it's added properly into the book rather than after the conclusion, because I think that would be a little bit silly. Okay. And whilst this is writing, I will just add down here. The chapter title is Top Tips for Healthy Weight Loss. And then we can turn this into a page. There we go. So we're ready to paste this in. There we go. We're on as a blank page, and there we go. So once this is ready, we'll be able to paste it straight in as an additional chapter for the book. It's always good to add bonus content to books or digital products, even if this is an ebook as well. So I think this will be, if this was a published book, it would be a chapter which is enjoyed by the people who were reading the book. So this is almost ready to add to our book. I think it would just be a few more seconds. There we go. So now let's copy all of this and simply paste it in just here. So there we go. We have created an entire book using ChatGPT. We used it to give ourselves a topic based on the niche that we selected, which was fitness, and we chose the topic of weight loss. Then we chose our book title as Sustainable Slimming, a guide to healthy and long-term weight loss. Then we got the outline for our book, and we got ChatGPT to write every single one of our chapters. After that, we use ChatGPT to give ourselves some taglines for the book. So we have 5 taglines to choose from just here. And we also wrote an entire description for the book as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Then finally, we added an additional bonus chapter to the book, Top Tips for Healthy Weight Loss, as you can see just here. And this is a simple chapter which has 10 top tips for healthy weight loss. So this is absolutely fantastic. We have written an entire book using ChatGPT. Now you can go ahead and format this into an actual book, because at the moment I just have it in Notion. I just did this so that I could keep all of the content in one place and lay it out in an actual format that's understandable. You can even use ChatGPT to get marketing ideas to sell your book. So for example, if I say, give me 5 marketing ideas to sell my book, it will then give me 5 good marketing ideas to sell my book that I have just written using ChatGPT. So there we go, that is all for this video. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like and also leave a comment with other video ideas that you would like me to make. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this in the future. Once again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.